This is the place to come in town when you're in Cedar Park, Texas.
Corn cake.
As you can see, the corn cake didn't last very long. This is all food from farm to table, and the chefs are the owners, and they're back there. This place has 4.5 stars and like almost 700 reviews. Everybody loves it here. What did you get, Rick?
What was it, a chicken club? Texas chicken club.
Go really well with that grilled cheese.
This is
It's
all
got avocado, bacon, chicken, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and chipotle mayo, chipotle mayo.
That's all farm to table. And what's yours, Willow?
Steak burrito.
And I just got grilled chicken and some steamed vegetables. Here's the outside of the restaurant. You could sit outside, but we ate inside. And we have pie to take back to the hotel. Peanut butter and apple cobbler. For those of you who watched yesterday's video, you know that we got stuck in traffic. Literally, they closed the road while we were on it. That's pretty much what happened. So there's just like no way we can get to downtown Austin, and that's where we wanted to go to check out this college. It's not happening. So we decided that we would check out some local parks. We ate at that great place, Blue Corn Harvest. And as I said, it's fresh food, free range, chickens, no hormone preservatives, nothing frozen, just fresh, and you could tell it was really good. If you look on Yelp and you happen to be here in Cedar Park, Texas, you gotta stop. They have a wine list, they've got drinks, they've got a little bit of everything. So we highly recommend it. I gotta leave a Yelp review. I usually do when we go out to eat, because I use Yelp all the time, because if it wasn't for them, I'd be eating at a lot of bad places. Not only food, but there's it tells you about different types of things that you could do for fun in the area. So we're gonna check out this first park. What's it called? Mansfield Dam Park? Is that where the Colorado River is? That's what they say. I didn't know it came out all the way here. We're off. We just couldn't fight the traffic to try to get into downtown Austin. So it was quite amazing, all the traffic, or not the traffic, but the construction. They were building highway upon highway upon highway. It looked like Mousetrap. Do you guys remember that game? And you put it together and it was like almost like a roller coaster. So we're not going to even attempt it. We were going to get an Uber to get into downtown so we wouldn't have to drive, but we're still going to be stuck in traffic, and then we'd have to pay for it. So there was just no sense in going in there. Told Willow if she gets into that college, we'll just make sure we fly in and then get a taxi and take us straight downtown. There's no way I would live outside of downtown if she were to go to that college. We would have to find a place in downtown, even if it costs extra, and just not drive, because this was worse than New York City. The last time I was in New York City, it was pretty darn bad. So I'm sure Austin's beautiful if I could have gotten into it, but we only have this full day today, and then we're leaving tomorrow, and we didn't want to spend 10 hours on the road stuck in traffic. So we're going to just try some parks, which we enjoy very much. So we already know the school's good in Austin, the one that she's looking at. We know Austin overall has a very, very low crime rate. We know it's a great town, city. It's not a small town, that's for sure. But we do know the traffic's going to be horrific. So wherever she goes to school, we'll be living together most likely. So we'll have to see what's available in downtown Austin if that's where she ends up. But there's many other universities that she's looking at, so this is just one. But I'd be very happy with Texas. I gotta say, I've never seen so many steakhouses. I don't eat a whole lot of steak, but there's a lot of them. Oh, and a lot of Tex-Mex, as you know, I love. And there's a lot of fresh looking type of places, organic, lighter type of foods. I'm not a vegetarian, but I do like to eat a little bit lighter. Oh, there's an overlook right here. Well, look at this dam, it's amazing. Well, let's go and take some pictures. Probably can't see this because of the sun, but it says Mansfield Dam, Joseph Jefferson Mansfield, Member of Congress, public servant, statesman, patriot. I think this gate's real pretty too. Restricted area, keep out, LCRA Hydro, Mansfield Dam. I should take a picture of this. I'll put it up on Instagram, so check it out there if you want. Be a nice location to live right over the water on the hill. Still feels nice and warm. I like that it's warm like it is. You know how I like the weather to be warm. It's nice and warm. Cookie's in the car, but don't worry, the air conditioner is on. We could lock the car and keep it running, but we could see it. There's nobody here but that one car. Let's take a picture of that. That's real pretty. The water's low. I don't know if it's like that all the time. Be nice if any of you from this area, the comment below, let me know a little bit about yourself in this area. I could spend some time here. See, now the traffic out this direction wasn't so bad. More of what I like, a little more slow pace. But that's me. I know some of you also like where it's not so crowded, away from the hustle bustle. And as I said before, it's not the hustle bustle, it's just the driving. It's only the driving. It's the only thing that I don't like. We're gonna hit another park that's not too far from here. It's like 5 miles from here. As you know, I have my mom who's 92. We'll see her at the end of the summer. And I could show her pictures of our journey. She loved traveling. When I was a competitive dance skater, figure skater, as well as my brother, my younger brother, she just enjoyed the trips that we used to take together. And I used to do the driving once I was old enough. These are Willow's new glasses, just one eyeball, and I could see myself. They're like mirrored. I kind of like this. I told her I don't need a mirror now. I just follow her around. So now that it's midday, I know people say about the dry heat versus the humidity. If it's 100 degrees, it's 100 degrees. Humidity or dry, doesn't matter. It's still hot. Back into the car. This next park is in Spicewood, Texas. Not too far from where we are staying and not far from Austin. And I gotta tell ya, there's building, kind of like in Florida. So I don't know if this is happening all over the United States or if it's here and where we were in Florida. Fudge! Oh! Car just cut us off. Rick didn't slow down. We'd have smashed into it. I was gonna say what great drivers we have in Texas, but we just got run over. But I haven't seen any accidents like we see in Florida. Cross your fingers, knock on wood. This is a nice area. Traffic's not great, but not bad. It's not. I can handle this particular area. I don't know if it's considered suburbs or what, but it's nice. Plenty of businesses, stores, and then you've got the parks, and then there's the Colorado River, I guess, and lakes. I saw boat sales. So I was saying we saw boats and ski-doos for sale, so they must do a lot of that on these lakes and rivers. But I gotta say, I do love the Gulf of Mexico and the oceans. That's the one thing I would miss very much. I don't know if that's a huge office building. No, it looks like a hospital. That's what it looks like. Oh my. Yeah, I said it last night and I'll say it again. I think there's plenty of work in Texas, especially in construction.
Down to 99.
Well, it's down to 99. It was 101 before. Sorry I'm having so much trouble keeping up with the videos. I try to do daily, but it's just not possible to do them daily. At least I haven't figured a way out out yet, and I haven't been able to schedule them ahead of time. Maybe I'll figure it out one of these days. Those are all houses. I don't know if you can see. They're all brown roofs. Sweetwater development. Another huge development. Well, they must be working. Austin is growing, so I think the suburbs and the surrounding areas of Austin are going to continue to grow. I definitely can see that just from the second day of being here. We have Cookie here with us. I didn't see any signs that said no pets. But Cookie's pretty tiny, so if he's not allowed, we could always put him in the car with the air conditioning. I'm here at a picnic table, and then I see there's a little fire pit. You can cook. I'm wondering if this is like a campground, like a tenting place where you can put your tent, because I saw other spots going that way, very similar, where you can camp here. I don't know if you can put your RVs here, but I saw RVs, and it did say RV camping. So this is a very nice place. It said $10 for the full day. I think it's extra if you camp overnight. I'm not sure the details, but if you're an RVer, and if you haven't been here, it's very beautiful. I definitely would come here if I had an RV. I'm going to read to you a little bit about this park because I thought it was interesting. Noah has the paper, so let me go get it. It's funny, living in Florida for a few years, I am used to staying away from water because I'm afraid of alligators. I do not think there's alligators up here, but I do not know if there's rattlesnake or scorpions. I don't know. That's the thing about when you're traveling, you should know what wildlife is in your area when you're going on hikes or trails. I'm not really going off any trails other than what you see right here. Rick and Noah brought their bathing suit. I should have brought mine. No barking. Cookie can't see, and he sees Rick's camera bag under that tree, so he's barking at it because he thinks it's like an animal. Come on, Cookie, let's stay on the trail. So this park was literally at the end of the road because we stopped at the gas station. They're like, just keep going until you hit the end of the road. Sure enough, here it was. But I don't know if that's like a hotel or if those are condos. Oh, you know what? It said marina, but it's very pretty and they look newer. I'll try to zoom in a little bit so you can see. Cookie's kind of walking me here, pulling me a little bit. He wants to walk, which is a rare event. He normally has no interest in walking. And what's kind of cool, in Florida you don't have, or at least in southern Florida, southwest Florida, you usually don't run into rocks like this. And I see that they're here, and you got some cliffs, and the water's really blue. It's real pretty. So lesson number 2 I've learned on this trip so far, is that no matter where you go, there's going to be pros and cons. Like, for example, we really wanted to go downtown Austin, but there's horrific traffic, and it's the same with Florida. Love it. I miss it. But the traffic I don't miss. But we ran into more traffic here, and maybe it's like that all over the place. This particular park, we were able to drive away from the town, and it's a little bit on the outskirts. It did say on the paper that it was 45 minutes from Austin, so it's a little bit, kind of like the area I would like, where you still have your restaurants and your shopping, but you're not run over by cars. And I like that there's water. I need to have water. I'm a water person. Of course, Texas is on the Gulf of Mexico, and I didn't get to see Galveston or any of those towns along the Gulf of Mexico. I bet that's really pretty over there, but like I said, I'm gonna need more time to visit everything that we're driving past. We're just doing the best we can with the time we have. But I wanted to just tell you a little bit about this park. It's called Pace Bend Park. It says Lake Travis was formed with the completion of Mansfield Dam in 1941. Pace Bend is 1368-acre tract of land on a 4-mile-long peninsula on the lake in far western Travis County. The park is rugged in nature and has scenic views from the limestone cliffs along its western edge. Throughout the years, Pace Bend has undergone major changes with the restoration of soil and vegetation of areas previously damaged by traffic and overuse, and has become one of the most popular areas of recreation in the entire Texas Hill Country. Pace Bend is roughly 45 minutes from downtown Austin and is excellent for camping, horseback riding, bicycling, hiking, picnicking, fishing, or nature study. With more than 9 miles of lake front and open natural area. Boating is very popular in the park because of 2 boat ramps that usually do not see the long lines often seen in parks closer to Austin. So that's pretty cool. That's fun. They're dragging the kids. That's a fun thing to do. We have a website. It says traviscountyparks.com. Well, I think I'll go back to the car. The kids were getting overheated because it's really hot. You'd think we'd be used to it from living in Florida all these years, but it's really hot. Anybody know what kind of bird that is? Oh, I see it. But I can't really show you because he's brown and he blends in with the tree. Did you folks watch that show Superhuman? It's on every week. There was this one guy who was on Superhuman who knows all the birds just by the sound, and he could tell you all about the birds. That was his superhuman power, just knowing all about the birds. At each stop, we're trying to unload the car a little bit more. Leaving a bottle of lotion behind, a bottle of shampoo. We're literally not taking shampoo, conditioner, or lotions with us now. The hotels provide the shampoo, even though I like my leave-in conditioner because I got all this hair and it's knotty. But we just do not have the room in this car. We need to lighten the load. The car's a little too heavy with our stuff. So we're trying to lose stuff as we go. This is the best way to become a minimalist. Take a trip around the country with 4 people and a dog. So what's cool about this place too is you can park your RV and literally camp on the beach, and it's not crowded. You see people tenting right there. It's just not crowded because it's 45 minutes outside of Austin, so it's not crowded like those parks over there. And people are boating and ski-doing and swimming. Very nice. It's nice to have police here to keep an eye on things too. This is Texas, so I'm sure everybody's well protected. Look at these cool cactuses. I always prick myself on cactuses. That's why I never had them. I had them like 30 years ago in my first apartment. And now I don't get cactuses for the house because I always get the prickly things in my fingers. Noah got overheated because there's like a heat wave or something going on. He was feeling a little faint. Of course, he's drinking tons of water, but he's gonna stay in the car. We're only out here for a few minutes at a time to take these video to show you because it's just too hot. I bet this is great to come in the winter, and I'm sure it's more crowded. I feel like I'm getting more sun here in Texas than I have in Florida. We definitely need a higher vehicle. The bottom of our car keeps hitting bumps, speed bumps. Just when you want to get off the road a little bit, like you go off this way, hits the bottom. So it's a beautiful car, Nissan. I love the car for city driving, but I need a little bit larger, but more off the ground than anything else. We're back at the hotel and I'm exhausted. I think I got a little car sick from all the hills up and down, but it was beautiful. Tomorrow we will head out on the road, so I'm going to get some rest. Thumbs up if you like, please share, and don't forget to live a passionate life.